Good morning, Wolfpack. Welcome to the best news show in Newton County.
Good morning, Wolfpack. I am Blair Rose here, accompanied by my co-host, Bella. Now, on to Bella's our news.
Today for lunch, we have a cheeseburger or a hamburger, baked beans, veggie dippers, fruit, a cookie, and milk. And don't forget, March 19th is Crazy Socks Day for World Down Syndrome Day. And March 15th through the 17th, it's second grade co-got testing, so make sure you're quiet in the hallways. Back to you, Blair.
Wow, that was menu. That sounds yummy, and I hope those kids, the best will have really good luck on that test. Now, on the 26th, we are going to have the early release, so get excited, Wolfpack. Now, on to St. Juan with our weather.
Good morning, Wolfpack. St. Juan King here. Today, March 16th, there's a high of 55, a low of 52. It's a 90% chance that it's going to rain, so bring your umbrella. Now everybody can stand up for the pledge.
I am Blair Rose, and today is National Panda Day. I'm going to tell you some things about pandas. Like, did you know they live over 20 years and they weigh about 200 pounds? What they like to eat is bamboo, and they're about to go extinct. They live in China. I hope you learned things about pandas. Let's go, Wolfpack.
Good morning, Wolfpack. Look at all the kindness that we're spreading around Flint Hill.
Georgia O'Keeffe was an American artist who is often referred to as the mother of American modernism. She is best known for her large paintings of flowers, skyscrapers, and the landscapes of New Mexico. Georgia O'Keeffe was born on November 15, 1887, on a dairy farm in Wisconsin. She knew from a young age that she wanted to be an artist, and her mother encouraged Georgia to take art lessons. Growing up on a farm helped to fuel Georgia's fascination with nature, something that would be reflected in her art throughout her life. As a young woman, Georgia studied art in Chicago and New York, but she grew frustrated that what she was being taught did not allow her to express her own ideas of what art could look like. That's when Georgia O'Keeffe discovered abstract art, artwork that doesn't try to show the world as it really is, but uses shapes and colours in unusual ways to express ideas and emotions. This new way of painting was exciting to Georgia, and she began to experiment with it. She later said, "I found I could say things with colour and shapes that I couldn't say in any other way, things I had no words for." In 1915, Georgia made a series of abstract charcoal drawings and sent them to a friend. Without Georgia's permission, her friend took these drawings to famous photographer Alfred Stieglitz, who displayed them in his art gallery. At first, Georgia was very angry that he had done this, but they soon became friends. At that time in history, being a professional artist was not considered an option for women, but Alfred was so impressed with her work that in 1917 he hosted Georgia's first solo art exhibition at his gallery. Georgia and Alfred eventually fell in love, and in 1924 they got married. The two lived in New York City at the top of one of the tallest skyscrapers of the time, and Georgia O'Keeffe started painting the city that she saw from her window. She once remarked that you could not paint New York as it is, but rather as it felt, and Georgia used a distinctive style to create dramatic paintings. At this time, Georgia O'Keeffe also began painting large close-ups of flowers, the art she is perhaps most famous for. She would take small details of the flower and put them onto large canvases, magnifying them and transforming them into something abstract, with bright colours and bold brushstrokes. In 1946, the Museum of Modern Art in New York held an exhibition of Georgia's work, and a few years later, Georgia left New York to live in New Mexico, a place she had visited regularly over the past 20 years, but now made her home. Just as she painted the city around her before, Georgia started painting the desert of New Mexico and the things she found there, often including bones in her paintings. Many people associate bones with death, but Georgia found them to be beautiful, and she was fascinated by the small details she'd see in them, just like with the flowers. She fell in love with New Mexico's unusual landscape, and would spend hours in the hot desert painting what she saw. Georgia felt particularly inspired by the Paternal Mountain, which she painted over and over. She once said, "It is my private mountain, it belongs to me. God told me if I painted it enough, I could have it." Georgia O'Keeffe died in 1986, at the age of 98. She continued to paint into her old age, producing more than 2,000 pieces of art in her lifetime. Even when she began to lose her eyesight, she would still make art with the help of an assistant, describing to them what she wanted to create. She said, "I can see what I want to paint. The thing that makes you want to create is still there." Georgia O'Keeffe was a free spirit who changed the world of art by pushing creative boundaries and expressing herself in new and distinctive ways. She opened the door for female artists and inspired those that came after her to never be ashamed to see things differently or to try new things. Georgia herself said it best, "I've been absolutely terrified every moment of my life, and I've never let it keep me from doing a single thing I wanted to do."
Good morning, Wolfpack. Sean and Kensley here, and today we're going to remind you of your 3 W's.
Wear your mask,
Wash your hands, and wash your distance. Bye.